Welcome to the channel, you Muppets. Today we're tackling deep frying, and believe me, it's not for the faint of heart. We'll be diving into what makes this cooking method so damn good, and I'll share some tips to help you avoid a bloody disaster in the kitchen. Listen up, you lot. Deep frying isn't just tossing something in hot oil and hoping for the best. It's about understanding the technique, the heat, the oil, everything. Get it right, and you'll have food so crispy, so flavorful, it'll make your bloody taste buds sing. So put on your aprons, grab your frying pans, and for God's sake, pay attention. We're about to turn up the heat and make you a deep frying master. Let's face it, in a busy kitchen, time is precious. You can't be waiting around all day for your food to cook. That's where deep frying comes in. It's bloody fast. Take a Thanksgiving turkey, for example. You'll be stuck in the kitchen for what feels like a bloody lifetime waiting for that thing to roast. But with a deep fryer, you'll have it golden brown and ready to carve in under an hour. And it's not just turkey. You can fry up chicken, fish, vegetables, even bloody desserts in a fraction of the time it takes to bake or roast them. This means less time slaving over a hot stove and more time enjoying your meal. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Chef Ramsay, isn't deep-fried food greasy and unhealthy? Listen, you donkey, anything can be unhealthy if you eat too much of it. But when done right, deep frying can actually be a healthier option than other cooking methods. That's because the high heat of the oil cooks food quickly, which helps to preserve its nutrients. And because the food is submerged in oil, it cooks evenly and doesn't dry out. So you end up with a delicious, juicy meal that's actually good for you. Listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Deep frying adds flavor. It's the difference between a bland, dry piece of chicken and a crispy, juicy masterpiece. The hot oil creates a barrier around the food, locking in all those natural juices and flavors. And as the food cooks, it absorbs some of the oil, adding another layer of richness and complexity. But it's not just about the oil. You can infuse your food with even more flavor by adding herbs, spices, or even a splash of booze to your batter or breading. Get creative and experiment with different flavor combinations. You might just surprise yourself. And don't even get me started on the crispy golden brown crust that you get from deep frying. It's a thing of beauty, and it's what makes deep fried food so damn irresistible. So if you're looking for a way to take your cooking to the next level, get yourself a deep fryer and start experimenting. Just be prepared for your taste buds to be blown away. Chapter 3. One of the biggest misconceptions about deep frying is that it dries out food. Let me tell you, that's a load of bollocks. When done right, deep frying actually helps to keep food moist and tender. Here's why. The high heat of the oil cooks the outside of the food so quickly that it creates a seal, trapping all the moisture inside. This means that even if you cook your food a little longer than you should, it won't dry out. Think about it. Have you ever had a dry piece of fried chicken? No, that's because the deep frying process keeps the chicken juicy and succulent, even if it's been cooked to perfection. And it's not just chicken. You can deep fry fish, vegetables, even bloody fruit, and it'll still be tender and delicious. The key is to make sure your oil is hot enough and to not overcrowd the fryer. So the next time you're looking for a foolproof way to cook a tender and juicy meal, reach for your deep fryer. You won't be disappointed. Chapter 4. Let's be honest, deep frying is a gift to appetizers and desserts. Think about it, what's better than a plate of crispy golden brown onion rings, mozzarella sticks, or jalapeno poppers? These deep-fried delights are the perfect way to start a meal or to satisfy your late-night cravings. And the best part is they're actually quite easy to make at home. But deep frying isn't just for savory snacks, it's also fantastic for sweet treats. Think deep-fried Oreos, funnel cake, or even deep-fried ice cream. Yes, you heard me right, deep-fried ice cream. These decadent desserts are the perfect way to end a meal on a high note, and they're sure to impress your guests, even if they are a bunch of picky eaters. So there you have it. Deep frying isn't just a cooking method, it's a way of life. It's about embracing flavor, texture, and pure indulgence. Right, you lot. That's enough deep frying for one day. Hopefully you've learned a thing or two and you're not as clueless as I thought you were when you walked in here. Remember, deep frying is all about confidence, precision, and not setting fire to the kitchen. If you found this remotely helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button harder than I hit a lamb sauce bottle when someone messes up a risotto. And don't forget to subscribe for more cooking tips and recipes that don't make me want to shove a raw fish in your gob. Now get out of my kitchen and go fry something.